Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Manor Lords Season 3. Last episode we did a little bit more expanding and we are now closer than ever to the raider attack. Now what I'm hoping for, because I know we get 3 lots of raiders coming in. So a few things need to happen if we're going to make this a success. We're going to bring our spear militia to the edge of our map and we're then going to hope that a bandit camp appears on the map so that I can bring in some treasury wealth to hire some mercenaries. Now, we can't do anything until we have something on the map, so I'm going to bring my units into Waldbrand to begin with. That means they're going to be right in the middle of the map, so that if I need to move them anywhere to a nearby bandit camp, they're going to be able to do that very quickly. Once that's done, we're going to try and grab the raiders once they turn up and kite them to where the mercenaries come from. Now, I can't do any focus on my settlement at the moment because we're dealing with these raiders. So we're just going to have a quick look here. You can see there's only 4 left in that stone deposit and 25 in the clay deposit. But for this to work, we need a raider camp. Now, from my calculations, there are none on the map at this moment in time. If we just have a quick look, you can see Zweiau is free. Goldhof has nothing. There's nothing in Hofstetten, and there's nothing anywhere else on the map because the enemy lord has been wiping these out to build his own influence, which is a bit of a shame. So we just kind of have to wait and hope. There we go. We've got one. Where is it? It's down here in Immerruth. So let's go to Immerruth with our mercenaries, our spear militia, whatever they're called. We'll get that taken out very quickly if we can and get that money straight in my treasury. So this is a little bit unfortunate because we are running out of time. There's 6 days left before the raiders come to our settlement, and if they start out up in this area here, we are going to be in trouble. So my hope is they start at the top end of the map so that my militia can get to where they need to be very quickly, take out the map, kill the brigands, and then we can hire what mercenary companies we've got at our disposal. We've got a band of raiders near Selbitz, so Selbitz is right up in the top. Okay, we've got time. We've got time. We can do this. If we have a quick look at what mercenaries we've got available, we've got the Ravenous Vultures who will arrive in Goldhof. Okay, we've also got some that will arrive in Selbitz and more in Goldhof as well. Right, that might make things a little bit difficult because the raiders are currently leaving Selbitz, and where is... Probably going to go with the Ravenous Vultures, so I think they arrive in Goldhof, which is, if we have a quick look at the map, they're coming for us anyway. Oh, Goldhof is there. Right, okay. So those raiders seem to be coming for our units anyway, which is good. They're going to chase us down before we get anywhere near them. And our spear militia are making very quick work. There we go. We've got the brokerage we need, and we'll go over to their bandit camp and take that down very quickly. Where are they? They are heading for us, which is good. We can then kite them back towards the center of the map. We'll get this done. Take that camp down. We've got a message. We're going to put it in my treasury. Gives me 151. We're going to start heading back over in this direction. Then we are going to very quickly hire the Ravenous Vultures to support us. There we go. We'll bring them in. Get these guys over here. The Ravenous Vultures should appear on the map very soon, so we're going to have them head straight into the middle of the map as well, see if they can draw some of these enemy bandits further into the field. We'll keep heading in a straight line across there. You can see the vultures are on their way, and I think we're going to get this now. I think we'll be safe. If we can get our spear militia, we've only lost 2 of them. We'll bring them over in this direction, and they'll meet the Ravenous Vultures on their way. You can see they're starting to curve their route now. I think we might be okay here. They're certainly not going to catch us up as we drift across here. Let's bring them this way, and we'll have our spear militia head for those trees. And the Ravenous Vultures should be able to take this out. I mean, look at them. There's 36, 72, 108 of them, and only 54 bandits. So we've got twice the force. Our spear militia we're going to pull right back into the trees. And we'll just, now that we're ready, we'll have these guys set up in a line formation along here. And we'll get ready for combat. They're still making way to us, so we're okay now. Our spear militia are safe. We're actually going to head our spear militia back to Selbitz. And these guys are going to be boosted by morale and things like that, so that is very good. You can see there's a couple coming around this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have these guys go straight into those brigands. We're going to have these guys form up another wall here just to block their passage, and these guys are going to stand ready to take them out. We'll just move them forward a little bit. Now those brigands are coming for us, so this is looking like a decent start. These guys are going to... Just going to have a quick look. Yeah, fighting has broken out there. These guys are going to charge in, and these guys are now going to charge into this group of brigands here. Now, let's watch this fight unfold, because this group is going right into the back of those outlaws, which is a bit of a shame, but they're still not going to be able to drag us down. We just quickly change the path of these guys to have them run straight into those. I think we're going to be okay here. You can just see this mass of flags, but it looks like, I think our guys are winning. Certainly going to be winning over here. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I think we're going to take these guys down quite nicely. Right, we've already broken one group. So, we just come back. We can have these guys just run straight into the bandits there. We've broken another group, and this lot are about to feel the full force of the Ravenous Vultures straight into the back of their force. And I think that might be a victory. There we go. That's what I want to see. So, thanks to the Ravenous Vultures, we are now safe. We're going to disband them so we don't have to pay any more. And you can see we now have 1.4k influence. So we can get a bit more influence by taking out some more bandit camps. We'll be able to claim a region. And it'll be Eichenau that I claim first. I feel like every season we've ended up somehow, for some weird reason, in Zweiau or Eichenau to begin with. But our regional wealth is looking good. If we can go over to these places now, you can see the stonecutter camp is now done. Everything has been taken from that, and the clay deposit is almost empty as well. So once all of this has been put into our inventory, we'll be able to do a few new things. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my industry. We're going to build a clay furnace right here. Just needs to be right in the middle of town. We're not going to keep it going for very long. It won't last. And then we can hopefully expand our church. Now, we're going to disband that military unit there, and we are going to remove it. Over here, we've got people working here now, so we can put them to work in the mine. Just assign that now, and we'll do the same here. And another one over here. We'll have them work in the mine as well. Then here, we might as well have one of them work in the clay furnace. And another one work in the clay furnace as well. Here, we will have a final one work in the mine. Oh, we can't. The mine is full. So one of them, we'll upgrade these all to level 2. Or upgrade as many as we can to level 2. These guys just need something. They need wood. We don't have timber yet. But once the clay furnace is built, they're going to convert all of our clay into the stuff that we need, which is the... Where is it? Building materials, roof tiles. We can now pretty much demolish this stonecutter's camp. As soon as the storage has been emptied, we will do that. And then over here, the mining pit will be the same. That has now been depleted. So we can get rid of all of the clay from it. Put it into... That stonecutter's camp is now empty, so we can demolish that. I'm going to take all of the people out, just because you never know when something's going to screw up. So all of the supplies there will now be moved back into our town centre. We can delete the roads. Once the pit here has been emptied as well, we'll delete that. And hopefully we'll start producing some tiles. We've got 7 roof tiles already. We only need 10 to upgrade the church, and we've got everything else we need. So that is very, very good. If I have a quick look now, we are at 10 roof tiles, so we can upgrade our church to a small stone church. And that means the church level requirement is now fulfilled. So we need a cobbler. Now our cobbler was going to be here. So we can't do that until we've upgraded the burgage plot, so we'll get that done. Once that is upgraded, we'll start the cobbler producing some shoes, which means all of our citizens will have fulfilled that need as well, so we can get them to level 3. Then it's about our tavern. Now we're getting barley, we have a malt house that is ready to go, we just need people to work it. And then we are going to, we've got a brewery there, so it's probably time now to construct our tavern. So we're going to unpause that, we're going to get that underway, and then we can start selling beer. What I want to do beforehand then is shift my, where's my granary? We are not going to have any beer stored in my granary because that will then go to the marketplace, and I don't want beer being sold at my markets. I only want my beer to go into my tavern. Good. Right. Farmhouse. Almost fully stocked, so we're getting a decent harvest. We're going to get about 53 units of barley from there, 35 from there at maximum, which is great. Pantries are full. Where's the pantries full? So it's all of these burgage plots are now getting full pantries, but that's fine. We've got loads of veg, fair bit of meat. This is now hopefully going to get moved. The mining pit is now empty as well, so we'll take all of the people working there out of it and demolish it as well. That leaves 1 unit of lumber and 2 units of lumber there. Hopefully we can get that dragged back to the settlement very quickly, and yeah, everything will be good. So that's pretty good. Small stone church is nearly constructed, and we are looking at getting a nice harvest of barley ready to be converted into malt, which will then be converted into beer to sell at our tavern. Good, 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 good. This burgage plot is now being expanded. Once that gets to level 2, we can turn that into a tailor. The wild animal deposit is looking good. We're getting a steady income of meat as well. We're at 14 now on that, which is great. Through trapping, and then we'll get advanced skinning. We've got the deep mining here for our iron. And yeah, so next step. This burgage plot here, we are going to make a... Ooh, where is it? Not a blacksmith's workshop. We actually need to get a bloomery up and running, and that is going to go right next to this mine, so that we can get people working here to work in the bloomery instead of the clay furnace. Over here, do I have some people still unassigned? Yes, we do. We'll have them work in the clay furnace as well. That's nearly done. That has miners in it, and over here that's getting upgraded. That is also getting upgraded, but everybody's a tile maker there. If I have a quick look at my crafting materials, I've still got 46 clay to get through and turn into roof tiles, but that shouldn't take us too long. We've still got supplies here that need to be pulled back into storage, so I think I might actually need to have my logging camp go over there and get these back. So we'll just reduce the work area size there and have them go collect them. I think that might work, just to pull it away from there. I mean, I know it's only 2 lumber, so it might not be necessary. What are you doing? Who are you? Is that a logger? If not, what we'll have to do is we'll have to have our storage, our large storehouse, come and bring it in. But I think it has to be the logging camp. I just drop the work area right down to that size, so it'll come and hopefully they'll come and get that. Doesn't say there's no trees in the area, so that's fine. And then we'll have them come over to the other one and bring that in as well. I just need to hope that somebody comes to pick it up very soon. Otherwise, we can just forget it and give up on it. Right. Currently, we have 46 families and we are fully stocked. Things are going quite nicely. We're at July, so food supplies currently, we've got loads of veg, loads of eggs. Firewood's looking alright as well. Work area is empty for the logging camp. Have they brought those logs in? No, they haven't. Right, so it doesn't work with those guys. Let's put them back to work where they were previously working, which was in this forest here. I'm going to give them a smaller area there. And then our foresters are doing alright over there. Maybe it's the large storehouse then that needs to bring that back. So let's shift that over to this area and hopefully they will come and collect that wood. Tavern is now built. It will need people to work in it though. So I think now that we've got to this point, we'll get those supplies moved. We will remove these roads. That's done. That cleans up that area. And these supplies, I guess we could just leave them and let them go. We'll let them just get damaged and disintegrate, because our large storehouse, it's way more important that they are fulfilling the needs of the citizens. Let's put a few more people to work in there, and then hopefully they'll go and grab that. And I wonder if, actually, if I can just reduce the people working in the logging camp so that there's nobody working in there, when I'm upgrading, they'll come and automatically grab those supplies from that area. That should help. Cool. Right. Currently, we're still upgrading some burgage there. We're still upgrading there. Got plenty of people working in the deep mine. Let's have a look at what other upgrades we can do, because we've got quite a few here who are ready, and we might as well get these upgraded. So the brewery's already a level 2. Tavern, these are all level 2. And these are level 1. So I do need some wood. Only got 2 timber left, apparently. And it might well be because those things haven't yet been moved. Okay. Logging camp has 20 in stock. So yeah, these things just haven't yet been moved around the village. It might be because I don't have anyone working there. So let's put that in, and we'll just limit the work area. We'll make it really small. And then hopefully they'll just be running around grabbing stuff like that. But it could also be because we need people to work in the stables. So I'm going to put people to work there, and the other stable here, we'll get people working there. Logging camp is currently maxed out. I'm going to drop that down to 1. Hopefully we'll get this sorted. We've had some stocks damaged by the weather in the field, but we've managed to get that full harvest in, which means once we're starting to get stuff up and running, we're going to have a nice run at producing a fair bit of malt. So I'm going to put... No, we're not having anyone work in the malt house. I want to get everyone to level 2 first. Our small stone church is now fully upgraded. Over here we've got a couple of level 1 burgage plots who currently aren't actually at work, so we better assign them again to the forager's hut. We'll do the same with every other person working here. And we'll quickly get everything here harvested. And that is the last one. Great. So our forager hut is maxed out now. I'm going to go back over here again. Still those supplies remain, but that's fine for now. And wood, we got 2 timber, but this logging camp apparently has plenty there. I think it's because we've queued up a lot more stuff. I'm going to leave my logging camp empty then. We'll get rid of all of the wood that we've currently got in storage, and then we should be able to upgrade. We need 4. So what I'm going to do is I am going to limit the work area here. We're going to just put it to the end of where our forester goes. We're going to get 1 person to work there, and then we'll wait for this to get up to 4. Then we will spend all 4 of them, and hopefully that will see us get rid of the remaining timber that we've got, so that we can get all of our upgrades done, or at least the ones that we're able to based on the timber store that we've got. Then it's definitely going to be time to reassign everybody. Currently we've got no storage left for our woodcutters, but that's okay. Have a look there. It's just the generic storage is currently full. We've got 3 units of timber there. This next one should be a 4th. Of course it's going to be a 4th. We're counting up from 3. And what comes after 3? It's 4. We've got 78 roof tiles. Have we now got rid of all of the clay? Yes, we have. That's 4 timber now, so we'll get rid of them. And that should now allow us to upgrade this burgage plot. There we go. Done. And then our clay furnace, which is now full of tiles. We're going to get rid of everyone from there, because they don't have anything. So we'll leave 1 person in there. Good. There's still those supplies there, although one of them is gone. And they're coming for the other 2. There we go, that's done. Excellent. Right, that clears away all of the stuff there, and we can now upgrade our burgage plots. We've got no timber in store, and the woodcutter's lodge is currently full. Work area is empty for the berry deposit. That was really quick. Foragers did pretty well there. We've got 1.6k influence. There is another bandit camp on the map, I did think. Oh, it's in Goldhof. Okay, right, we're going to slow down. I'm going to assemble my troops. We want some spear militia. We're going to have them rally right on the edge of town, and they're probably going to immediately come after us, those bandits. So unless they've been on a raid somewhere, we should be okay. We might be able to just go in and steal this. Oh, no, they're coming now. So come back here. And we'll just get ready to take them on. Now it's a level playing field here. So hopefully, fighting on home soil will give us the edge as we charge in. I don't want to bring in any more bandits, so this just has to work. I think we're going to make short work of them, though. We're currently level pegging at the moment. We've actually lost one troop. They've lost one now. Now we're making ground on them. And that is a decisive victory for us. Well done. We'll grab that, and that puts us at 2k influence. So hopefully now the enemy lord won't actually attack us, and we'll be able to claim our new settlement. I'm going to put that into my treasury just in case I need to hire some bandits or something to help me out. But we've got clay here. We've got a nice shoal of fish there. We've got wild animals, stone and iron. I'm going to claim this. I can actually claim another one. So we've got wild berries there, and we've got a big stone deposit there. So that, I'm going to claim Goldhof as well. Now my hope is the enemy lord doesn't decide to go and shove his army in there. He shouldn't. We're disbanding that unit, and we will remove it. But it looks like claiming 2 territories this early on is really good going. Let's have a look. Timber, none left. All of that timber should now be gone. Yes, it's been completely cleared. Great. Now, we've got some people who aren't happy because they've got no fuel, no access to fuel for some strange reason. We can sort that out. Goldhof and Eichenhauer are on the verge of being claimed, and there we have it. Excellent. So, we are 2 regions to the good, and we are ready to continue expanding and upgrading. So I'm going to go back to my logging camp. We are going to fill it up with people, and then we're going to have them go to work in this area here. What I want to do eventually is I want to move this logging camp, the saw pit and the wood out to here, and I kind of want to portion off where I'm going to have a couple of well-organized forestry areas, and they're basically going to go on a rotation where we'll maybe put in a couple of burgage plots there, and then we will have some people living in there who can rotate between forestry, wood cutting, and maybe coal making, something like that. They'll work in the coal furnaces. We've got plenty of food and fuel. That's going to last a fair bit of time. For some reason, these guys, they now have fuel. They need a tavern. We've got the tavern up and running. We don't have anything working there. So at the moment, I want to focus on upgrading every single burgage plot that I have and every living space to be able to get them upgraded to level 3 en masse. Because the minute they get stuff in to get upgraded, like the minute we've got stuff in at the tavern, I want to be on it, and I want to upgrade as many as I can to level 3. We're waiting for some more timber to come in. Obviously, that's going to be an issue. We need to get that up and running. And, of course, taxes are going to be a big thing. So getting a manor built very soon is going to be a big, big target for us. We do need 20 more timber planks to be able to do that. But for now, I think that's okay. We've got a decent variety of fuel. We've got food variety on the market as well. Clothing is lacking a little bit. Is my cobbler ready for action? Yes, he should be. There we go. Great. So we've now got a cobbler's workshop up and running. They're going to start creating boots for our citizens, which is going to fulfill the final need that they have for getting to tier 3. But as long as we get some shoes made and like put in place very quickly, soon as we have ale flowing through our town, we will be able to upgrade to level 3 en masse, which is exactly what I'm hoping for. Now, I think that might be every single burgage plot. We've got one left here at level 1. Everything else is level 2. Yes. Confirming. Yep. And up here, these are only at level 1 as well. They need fuel and food before they can even get to level 2, and they are quite far away. Now we're getting loss of approval from here because they don't have access to food. Who is it? It's a farmer and one person who is unassigned, who is currently going home from the market. Now they're not that far away from the marketplace, so I don't really know why that hasn't worked. Might well be that we have to shift some of these farmers so that they are looking at the marketplace. But up here, they don't have a problem, so I'm not really sure. There is an issue with people not being able to get access to food, and that causes the loss of approval. But currently they're at level 2, so I'm not worried about it. Now these guys are still at level 1. They're still waiting to be able to get that upgrade. If I tab over here, you can actually see all of the houses that have had upgrades. We're getting there with these guys. We're getting there with them. We're still at level 1 here, but they are ready for an upgrade, so that's good. We can do that. We've got 15 units of timber. All we've got left to do is get these guys upgraded. They just need food and they need fuel. People are running out to do that now, and I don't think any of these have assigned jobs. We've got one who's assigned as a woodcutter and one who's constructing, and it's because they're working on these burgage plots here. That's what the problem is. Once they're built, though, we'll be great. We've got 6 months of food, 8 months of fuel. We're doing really well. We've got plenty of regional wealth also. So it means off camera, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove everybody from the jobs that they have, and we are going to reassign jobs so that everybody's working a little bit more locally. And that will hopefully allow me to continue to grow. Vegetables and berries are our biggest thing at the moment. We're waiting for meat. I think it's because we have too many wild animals in stock. We've got, we've culled too many wild animals. So if we can, our next step is going to be advanced skinning once we get those level 3s up and running. And then I had thought about orchardry, but I also do think, trade logistics and better deals don't really matter that much, because by the time we're producing stuff, we're going to have enough regional wealth to cope without these. So it might be worth us investing in orchardry, and then we'll have another one where we can maybe take on basic armor making. I think that might be the best plan. Heavy plow would be good, but we don't have enough farming here to actually make that useful. Forest management, we don't have a large berry capacity. We haven't got an advanced node for that. It's just a basic one. So I don't really want to double that, especially when I consider berries aren't actually going to be our biggest thing when it comes to food sources. So we leave that for now. Over here, these burgage plots still haven't had their upgrades. And it's because, again, they're lacking in food. What have they got in storage right now? Can't see anything. We've got bandits stealing food as well, which is frustrating. Where are they? Are they at a camp somewhere? They don't seem to have a camp. Bandits are still continuing to steal resources, and they stole barley as well, which is very annoying. Right, the malt house. We are going to need someone to work there. But for now, I'll leave it as it is, because like I said, I want to get these upgrades done. Currently, we've got one left to upgrade, and then that will be done. Then we can have a look at our level 3. Now, the reason I'm not building any new burgage plots at the moment is because I don't want to overload it. That was one of the problems last season. So that's done, and I think, hopefully, these guys will be ready soon. They're still not getting enough food and fuel to be able to make that worthwhile. So what I'll do is, I will take people away from woodcutting. Actually, we don't need them now. We've got plenty of timber in storage, 44 units of timber to be exact. And over here, these guys are unassigned now. So hopefully they'll go and they'll stock up on the food that they need, stock up on the fuel that they need, and we'll get that upgrade done. Once everybody is at tier 2, if we have hover over here at our expansion, our population, you can see we've got 4 level 1 families and 42 level 2 families. So that means these are the only families remaining to get those upgrades. Currently can't do that right now because they don't have access to new food. We're at 89% in terms of our food variety, which is a little bit short on what we need. But I am going to keep hovering over here and see if we manage to get these upgrades done. Although it might well be that now that we're into the second part of the year, that'll happen a bit quickly because we will have access to multiple types of food. As you can see, we've got meat, we've got vegetables, we've got eggs. So it just needs someone who lives in one of these burgage plots to go and pick those up. Now, they've managed to get one, but they've run out of fuel, and they've also run out of fuel. So it's like this constantly changing little dance of whether we have the food that we need or whether we have the fuel that we need. And every time I think they're going to get there, they don't. So let's get chicken coops built here. We got one there. Now we've got one there. And hopefully that will help us get the upgrade that we need. I'm going to skip ahead. In fact, we will call it here. So next episode, what I'm going to do is you're going to see a brand new start. Everything is going to be fine. We're going to have fixed everything. And all of our jobs will have been reassigned. We will have a nice, new, fresh, moving settlement going around here. And we'll be ready to expand into Ikenhow, where we'll be able to get fish. And that is going to be very exciting because it's a new mechanic and it's 3 episodes into season 3 and we've not even explored it yet. So I hope you'll join me for the next one. Thank you for watching this week's Manor Lords and I will see you again.